modern day fullbacks now. You know, you look at Kyle Walker, the two Robertson and Trent Arnold. I think their emphasis now is to get forward. They're like wing backs, you know, like wingers. And I think they're so quick now, these fullbacks. If you get counted on, they can recover. Look how many times you see Kyle Walker. He can recover and nick a ball off someone. And I think from Liverpool's point of view, Jurgen Klopp don't mind his two fullbacks in because he knows he's got two world-class centre-halves that are not going to get exposed as much as like maybe the two Norwich centre-halves. So that's where you probably want those two to just tuck in a little bit more. At least one of them when you're attacking down the other side. But Liverpool, Trent Arnold's down one side, Robertson's on the corner of the box. Yeah. So it's, you know, I think from the top teams with the good defenders, they can afford to do that.
And the other aspect of that is, you know, if both your fullbacks have gone on, invariably a midfield player will sit in there. So you
Henderson, isn't it?
End up with a three at the back because your two fullbacks have gone on. So, you know, in theory, you know, clubs that play with adventurous fullbacks play with a midfield player who is shrewd enough and bright enough and able to see the situation and sit in when needed.
But generally, just most teams only play with one striker up top now anyway. So you can still leave your two centre-halves with one striker. They'll deal with it. Whereas, you know, when I was playing, you'd have two up, so you couldn't have both fullbacks go. Always one would cover round to have a 3v2.
I just find it funny because some of the names you've mentioned, I mean, we've just semi-criticised Trent Alexander-Arnold for his defensive capability. Kyle Walker has been criticised.
I've got to correct you there. We don't criticise.
No.
We make constructive
observations. Sorry, I do apologise.
Listen, we both played the game. We know what it's like to be criticised, and it's not good. No. You know, so we're not criticising these boys. We're trying to give an opinion on it, and there's a big difference. You know, I think in my day, coaches used to criticise players, used to, you know, hammer them in the changing room. And I think that's one of the big changes in coaching. You know, you look at the best coaches now, and of course at times they can be fierce, but, you know, I think Klopp, Guardiola, Pochettino, you know, they actually show a little bit more love to their players. And as we mentioned earlier on, rather than criticise them, they work on the weaknesses on the training path, because that's how you have to deal with the modern day player.
Yeah. Would you be a hugger then?
Yeah, of course. I'm into the man hug.
Yeah, the man hug. Were you into the man hug? No? Yes?
Might be an arm round the shoulder. I'm not sure about a hug.
If Jurgen Klopp comes to you with
hey, listen, if that gets you a win, we said off air, you've got to find a way to win football matches because you don't survive in the game too long. So if it means you've got to hug a player, you've got to hug them.
Yeah, sorry, going back to the point though about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I wondered where we were going.
I know.